guys, so today I thought I would make a video about my top 10 favorite shiny Pokemon, because shinies are freaking awesome. Well, some of them are, a lot of them are actually really bad. Garchomp, Gengar, sorry, just had a lack of creativity stuck in my throat there for a moment, but yeah, anyway. Number 10 is Gyarados. I know that's kind of generic, but shiny Gyarados is freaking awesome. Gyarados itself is a really cool Pokemon, and shiny Gyarados is, I think the only reason it's not higher on this list is because, like, everyone has one, but I remember Crystal is my favorite game. I just remember when I got that shiny Gyarados, I didn't know what shiny meant. I didn't even know, like, I barely knew Pokemon. I just knew that it was freaking special, and I had one, and it just wrecked house whenever I used it. And it was just freaking special, and so I guess I have, like, a nostalgic attachment to it, but yeah, number 10's Gyarados. Number 9 is Boldore. This one's a little bit weird, but it's actually really cool. I remember my first actual legit shiny, besides Gyarados, which doesn't count because it's just like a static shiny, was a Boldore in Black 2. Well, obviously it was because that was the gen it came out in. But anyway, I'm on a tangent again. But yeah, it's just like, obviously I have nostalgia with that one too because it was my first legit shiny. Number 8 is Bisharp. Bisharp is just a really cool shiny. It just has a really cool shiny sprite. It's really awesome with the red already, but then all red, because it's red. I'm just gonna go jump off a cliff. It's really cool because it's not like a dark blue. I mean, it is a dark blue, but it's not like really dark. So it's sort of like, hey, I'm blue, I'm awesome. That was a really bad example, but you know what I mean. It's like this nice royal blue, and it really complements it and makes it just like, I don't know. I really like it. Number 7 is Metagross. I mean, that's another generic one. Metagross is just freaking awesome. I mean, it's already pretty awesome with the blue and the silver X on its face. Making the whole thing silver and making the X gold is just like making this giant metal beast even more awesome than it already was. And besides, Stephen Stone is like the king of my heart, and he has a shiny Metagross, so I mean, what's not to love? Number 6 is Glaceon. I just really like that it's not really different from normal Glaceon, the shiny sprite, but they just sort of upped the contrast, and I think the contrast between the, like, bright blue and the very pale blue of its body in the shiny sprite just really makes it look more icy than just sort of a similar tone of blue throughout. Yeah. Number 5 is Aegislash. I think Gen 6 actually has some of the coolest shiny sprites, which is good because I feel like they were really running out of, like, I mean, how do you even run out of ideas for shiny sprites? It's just changing the color. It should be a very straightforward thing, but, I mean, apparently it's not. But Aegislash has a really cool shiny sprite. I think making the whole thing darker really, brings out the ghost type aspect of it, and then just the red and gold accents just really accentuate how badass it is, and I just think it looks really cool. Number 4 is Mega Diancie. I still don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna say Diancie. I think it might be Diancie, but I'm just gonna say Diancie. I just think that changing it from, like, what it usually is to, like, a dark gray brings out the gems and the skirt or dress or whatever more, and I just think that, you know, again, like with Glaceon, increasing the contrast really brings out the accents of the design, which I think is obviously important because I think it is a really cool design just as a Pokemon in general, and I think the shiny sprite just highlights that. Number 3 is Darkrai. I just really like that color purple, and I think it makes Darkrai... Darkrai being black that sounded racist. That's racist! Is already, like, obviously badass, but then when you make it, like, a deep royal purple, it makes it more, like, look like it's, like, the king of badassness. and that's not a word, but it just makes it look like more powerful, I think. And also the I think it's its mouth, or like the mouth part is like bright pink, and pink is my favorite color. So I mean, of course I love that. And I also love the juxtaposition of the bright pink and the dark royal purple. And then the like bright white of its cloud head thing. Yeah, I just think the contrast, a lot of this is about like the contrast, just brings out all the different parts of it that you can't really see in the, like when it's just black and red and white, which is also kind of, like, it's an awesome color scheme, but it's also kind of generic, and, like, you know, all the bad evil things are, like, black and red. So, I just think it's a nice twist on that. But it didn't stray too far from the original design, which I also really like, because it still looked like a dark type, but it was still different enough to be special. Number 2 is Greninja. I just think it looks really cool. I think just making it black is cool, and also, like I said, pink's my favorite color, and it has the pink tongue scarf thing. So, yeah. Number 1 is Zoroark. Oh my god, I just love Zoroark as a Pokemon, and I think the changing it from the mane and tail from red to that sort of royal purple that Darkrai has just makes it so much cooler. The screen on the computer just changed to blue, which is why I am now like glowing blue purple. And now it's black to black. So yay, I no longer look like I'm infected. But Zoroark is just, it looks so badass. Zoroark is just an awesome Pokemon. Really, it is. And then its shiny sprite is just even awesomer. Also, Zora's shiny sprite is so adorable. It just is like, meow. I don't know what that noise was or what it had to do with Zora, but oh my gosh, Zora and Zoroark have awesome shiny sprites, and Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be great. Let me know if you agreed with what I said or disagreed with what I said or anything, and let me know your top favorite shinies and whatever you want. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!